Rejection isn't just a moment. It's a wound that cuts deep. It leaves you questioning your worth, your value, and even your existence. But here's the shocking truth. The way you're dealing with it might be the reason you're still stuck. Let me explain. The sting of rejection. Rejection is brutal. It feels like a gut punch, sharp and sudden, yet its effects linger far longer than the moment itself. Whether it's a friend who stops calling, a lover who walks away, or an opportunity that slips through your fingers, rejection doesn't just hurt, it burns. And in that fire, we often lose sight of ourselves. We replay every memory, every word, wondering what we did wrong. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. Their rejection says more about them than it does about you. Today we're diving deep into the hidden traps of rejection, the silent killers of your confidence and joy, and most importantly, how to break free. Stick with me, because what you're about to hear might just change everything. 1. The trap of silence and overthinking. 247. Rejection often leaves us in a prison of silence. We stop reaching out, hoping the other person will break the void. We overanalyze every interaction, replaying moments to find the flaw that pushed them away. But this silence? It's not strength. It's paralysis. And the worst part? Every second you spend waiting for them to remember you is another second you're losing to someone who's already moved on. Here's the hard truth. Their silence doesn't define your worth. It only defines their lack of care. You have the power to step out of that prison, but only if you stop waiting for a key that isn't coming. 2. Pretending you're fine. 1318. I'm fine. It's the mask we wear, the lie we tell ourselves and others. But pretending doesn't heal the pain, it buries it. And buried pain doesn't go away, it festers. You might fool the world, but deep down, you know the truth. You're not okay. True strength isn't about pretending you're unbothered. It's about facing the storm head-on. Stop hiding behind, I'm fine. Say it out loud, this hurts, but I'm not staying here. 3. Seeking revenge. 1932. Let's be honest, after rejection, the thought of revenge can feel satisfying. You want them to regret losing you, to see how much better you've become. But here's the thing, revenge doesn't free you. It chains you to the past. While you're plotting their downfall, they've likely moved on, unaware and unaffected. Revenge is like drinking poison and hoping the other person suffers. The best revenge isn't making them miss you. It's reaching a point where you no longer miss them. Choose peace, not because they deserve it, but because you do. 4. Comparing yourself to others. 2338. Comparison is a thief. After rejection, it's easy to scroll through social media, torturing yourself with snapshots of their life. Maybe they've moved on to someone else. Maybe they seem happier without you. But here's the truth. What you see isn't the full picture. It's a highlight reel. Stop measuring your worth against someone else's curated life. Your journey is unique, and your value isn't tied to their choices. Say it with me, I am enough, just as I am. 5. Settling for less. 27:06. Rejection leaves a void, and in that emptiness, desperation whispers lies. It tells you to settle for breadcrumbs, to accept less than you deserve, just to feel wanted again. But settling doesn't fill the void, it deepens it. Every time you accept less, you lose a piece of yourself. Don't trade your worth for scraps. Say it out loud, I deserve more, and believe it. 6. Suppressing your true self. 33:14. Rejection can make you feel like you're too much or not enough. So you dim your light, suppress your passions, and change yourself to fit into someone else's expectations. But here's the brutal truth. No amount of change will make the wrong person stay. And in trying to become what they want, you lose who you are. Stop hiding your brilliance. The right people will love you for your authenticity, not the mask you wear. Say it, I will not hide. 7. Becoming emotionally numb. 36:08. After rejection, it's tempting to shut down, to build walls so high that no one can hurt you again. But numbness isn't strength, it's isolation. It's the slow death of your spirit. True resilience isn't about feeling nothing, it's about feeling everything and choosing to rise anyway. Let yourself feel. Let yourself heal. Stop running from the pain and start embracing it as a part of your growth. The turning point, reclaiming your power, 43:52. Rejection doesn't have to be the end of your story. It can be the beginning of something greater. But first, you have to take back the pen. Stop waiting for closure that will never come. Stop living in the shadow of someone else's choices. From this moment on, you write your story on your terms. Say it with me: I rise. I reclaim. I become. Call to action, 46:00. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Someone out there needs this reminder just as much as you did. Drop your affirmation in the comments. I refuse to break. Let's remind each other that we're not alone, that we rise together. And while you're at it, hit that like button. Let's spread this message to everyone who needs to hear it. Your story doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. Rise up and reclaim your life.